situation in Tampa after he left New England. The organization has been very open about giving Brady a heads up about what's going on with the team, who they're going to draft. So they also let him have a lot of say. And Adam Schefter believes that what Brady has now is what prompted players like Aaron Rodgers and Russell Wilson to be more vocal about their situations.
There's Tom envy across the league. I want to bring in who I want a voice. I want to say, I want the respect and love that Tampa has shown Tom Brady. And I want that championship. And I want to do it my way.
I don't think there's any question this is true. There's no question it's true.
It is true. And it's okay.
Yeah.
Like, if you're the leader and you're expected to go out and win the game, which is what we expect of Russell Wilson and what we expect of Tom Brady and what we expect of Aaron Rodgers, then you should have a say. I don't think they're asking to be GM. And I don't think that Tom Brady actually asks for that many things. I don't think Tom is in there like, we want this guy, we want that guy, sign this guy, pay this guy, that guy. I think his input is solicited and it is valued. And that has value.
Well, I mean, the one thing Tampa needed, if you recall, when they signed, was a right tackle. And they got Tristan Wirfs, and that, take everything else away. Our only question about Tampa was, that offensive line is not great at tackle, which asks Patrick Mahomes, that's a tough space to be in. Once they got the Tristan Wirfs down, it was all icing. We knew the defense had been good.
Right.
So, like, to me, the Tom's asks were, after the right tackle was solved, it was sort of like, Leonard Fournette would be he's a veteran guy. I don't think Tom was asking for big stuff. I mean, Gronk is
who added value.
But I
Antonio Brown, who wouldn't have worked anywhere else.
But they didn't pay Antonio Brown anything.
Didn't pay him, and he added value, and he made it work. So, like, everyone will hear this and be like, oh, it's going to be a monsoon of everyone asking for whatever they want. Like, Russell Wilson and Aaron Rodgers are first ballot Hall of Famers who are both Super Bowl winners. Aaron Rodgers has 3 league MVPs. Yeah. We're not talking about some rookie that just rolled into the league.
Right.
Keep some perspective on the situation.
Yeah.
It's not unfair that they see what Tom Brady did, what Tom Brady asked for, which, by the way, worked out. It's not like Tom Brady asked for these guys and it was like an explosive disaster.
Well, watch when Matt Stafford has success for the next 2 years. There'll be some Matt Stafford envy, which is he gets this perfect offense, this near perfect offensive coach, big, very highly aggressive. I mean, if Matt Stafford rolls this year, you think Aaron was bothered by Brady. What if Matt Stafford goes Detroit to the Rams with McVay and a GM Les Snead who's constantly taking big swings? I mean, you can say what you want about Russell Wilson in Seattle. The Seahawks take big swings. Jamal Adams, 2 first-rounders. I think what Aaron's looking at, could we take a swing here? Could we take a big swing? J.J. Watt's available. Make it happen. So, and that's where I do side with Aaron Rodgers is his contemporaries are Rams big swings, Bucks big swings.
And it's paying off.
Yes, and so aggressive is winning in sports. Dodgers big swings. Warriors big swings.
That's why I don't understand the negative reaction to it. Like, is it a little bit of power that you're giving up? Yeah, but sometimes if you give up power or you give up complete control, you're giving it to somebody who knows a thing or two. They're going to elevate you. You think Bruce Arians regrets giving Tom Brady a say in the organization? I don't think so. They have a Super Bowl.
Right.
They're running it back again this year. Everything is not a negative just because you give up a little control.
Well, and the other thing is, think about this. So Aaron's first 3 years in the league, Joy, he sat.
Yeah.
So, and Favre cost them a lot of money. Ideally, Green Bay would have moved off Favre earlier, so Aaron's first 2 years of starting, they would have gone into free agency because they weren't paying Aaron everything. The way Green Bay works is the longer Aaron is there and Jordan Love sits, you're wasting years of Jordan Love's tiny salary. So in a perfect world, you're playing it safe by getting Aaron and having him sit. But what the Seahawks did with Russell Wilson or the Rams did with Goff is they play the quarterback early. You're not paying him anything. So we always kind of honor Green Bay's patience. But the value of a first-round quarterback is Baltimore's not paying Lamar Jackson anything. Buffalo's not paying Josh Allen anything. So you can just go get players. So that patience by Green Bay there's
It's wasted.
There's a cost benefit
Right.
here. You're that's why I say you're honestly, if Jordan Love can play,
You're better off playing him now.
yes, because
it's not. I shouldn't say wasted. There is a value to sitting and learning how to be a professional for a year.
But now
everyone wants the Patrick Mahomes model. Well, Patrick Mahomes model wasn't 3 years.
It was one. And
exactly.
So the last 2 years, they go out and get a D4. They go. So this idea that, no, we're going to, Jordan Love's got to be perfectly ready. Any job you take in America, and I've learned this myself, you shouldn't be totally ready for it. If you took a job and you are ready to crush, then you took a job under you. You should be bailing water for the first 6 months. I have a friend that took a job at Google, and they told her, you're going to be lost for 6 months. And she's like, yeah, that's why I took the job. It's going to be hard.
It should be a challenge.
I need to be challenged. So sitting Jordan Love until he's absolutely ready to play, what are you doing? If he doesn't play this year, you've wasted 2 years of potential free agent lottery tickets.
That's how Green Bay does business.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm about to blow your mind with this one.
What?
We have been mispronouncing Travis Kelce's name for his entire career. It took me a second too, so let's just listen to the sound.
It's I got Kelsey and then Kels. My real name is Kels, so I mean, I just kind of roll with the punches.
I'm not going to call him Travis Kelce. That is not.
Listen, I know. I read the story and I was like, I don't even understand. Like, what? So how do you say it? So his brother Jason Kels. I'm sorry, I'm calling Kelsey too, and I'm very particular about names. Like, I really like getting people's names right. So he said the confusion is their father Ed got tired of correcting everybody at work who called him Kelsey. The correct pronunciation is Kels, like he just said. But they've gone by Kelsey their entire lives. He said the rest of the family uses the pronunciation, so they've gotten calls and texts from their family like, why are they saying our name wrong? But it's, so Patrick Mahomes tweeted, you learn something new every day. Tyreek Hill said, so I've been saying his name wrong the entire time. And Travis responded and said, you've been saying it right, man. I go by both. One's my real name and one's my nickname.
Okay, I'm not calling the greatest tight end in league history Travis Kelce. That's not a good enough name. Kelsey's got flavor to it. It's got.
Well, I don't know if they just submitted. Apparently, they just submitted to this is how people are going to pronounce it.
Can you honestly say, "Oh, I love that player. What's his name? Travis Kelce." That's not. I need something to.
It feels that way because you've been saying Kelsey, but he's not demanding that we stop saying it that way. But now we know we're really calling him by his nickname instead of his actual name, which is Travis Kelce.
I'm not going to do it.
You're not submitting.
As a journalist, I'm not going to be right.
He said it's okay. Like, he has approved it. He has approved our use of Kelsey.
All right.
But it was very confusing for me also.
I didn't need that story. It's now it's
Now it's going to be in your head.
My mind is not able to.
I know. It bothered me too, so I felt like you just have to go through this with me as well.
Joy with the news.
Well, that's the news.
And thanks for stopping by.